Hi everyone, it's me, Crispy Bacon, the one Crispy Bacon on YouTube, and I have my guest here and actually friend, and we're doing this together.
The one and only Sonia.
Okay, so again, if you're gonna like these videos, always remember to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. On mine, I'm YouTube, the one Crispy Bacon. Sonia, which one are you?
I'm Sonia, the one and only.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so it's been a while since we started recording. It's been a minute, but that's because I had to take some time off because yours truly almost died. I was almost like on a deathbed. I really
Life
was.
happens.
Okay, yeah, stuff happens. We're gonna go with that. So I was gonna talk to you about. So we're starting up the podcast all over again. I hope this continues more. Um, let's talk. So we were talking about people that just don't like us, and I was telling you that there have been moments in my life where I can tell when someone. No, and this is just a word of advice. I'm starting off the podcast just like this. There are gonna be people that no matter what you do, they don't like you. And because they don't like you, they will find anything wrong with you. And that's true because it happened to me. Like the other day, I was somewhere and a friend of mine was like, a friend slash coworker was like, look, he did this. He was able to do this. And the person who didn't like me was just like, well, it's whatever. And so I just told myself, you know what? It's just regardless of what happens, regardless of how much you work, or don't prove yourself to anybody. The only person you got to prove yourself is to yourself.
That's right.
Prove yourself, and that's it. Screw everybody else, because at the end of the day, you're the ones going in the coffin. You're the ones getting cremated. Ain't nobody else getting
They ain't going in that hole
buried.
with
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So what are we gonna talk about?
Well, first, I was going to say, I want to kind of tag off of that because at the end of the day, you need to always choose your happiness and choose your peace. So, something that it took me a long time to learn, and I'm very thankful that my husband helped me see through all the fog of trying to finally do for myself and put myself first because you know more than anyone, once I'm friends with you and there's that loyalty line and everything like that, it's I give and I pour myself out. And I will give the shirt off my back. I will whatever you need, I'm trying to be there to help you make it happen. And you
Re-
know exactly what I'm talking about.
yes, I do. Real quick,
So,
real quick. By the way, if you hear some burping, that's because I have something. Oh, and just throwing it off there. This podcast is brought to you by Tumblr's Rum Santa Teresa. That's all. So yeah, okay. But tell me why. Bring it up. Why you're saying that?
because when you were telling me that today, I was like, it really brought that home for me because for a long time I put myself last. I always put everybody ahead of me. I put my
You shouldn't.
friends, I put my
Don't.
family, my kids, I put everybody first. And then it took a toll not only on my mental health, but mental health breaks down your physical health.
Oh, that's big. No, that's so true. It happened to me right now. I'm catching on to that,
Mhm.
and so much has been going on with stress that I see
Yes.
myself breaking down. You
Things
know.
that weren't as hard before become harder to do, harder to accomplish. And that's why I say no matter what you accomplish, feel good because that means you finished something you started. And that in itself is an accomplishment.
So can I just jump off real quick? We
Mhm.
both have ADHD. We're really bad.
ADHD.
ADHD. We're ADHDers over here. We run all over the place. But right now you were saying, Jesus, you were saying, what were you saying? Repeat what you said.
Picking your piece or choosing your piece.
Choosing your piece, and then I was thinking about. So what really breaks me is those videos about what were you like in the '90s. But I knew that that's the Iris song from the Google Dolls. And then you know how we were talking about how like we know like certain songs or music, it just hits us in the head and it won't go
Oh,
away.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'll just bring it back for everybody that's older than me, or anybody that grew up in my generation. Have you ever heard of the Thunderbolt commercial, the logo?
Yeah.
Why is that song like it could be random? I could be driving down the road with the car and I'm like, if your motor falls apart, you don't need a brand new
Oh,
car.
my
And I
gosh.
just it just goes hard on me. And for some
No,
reason,
you used to do the J.G. Wentworth song when we
which
were in the
which one?
elevator.
Sing it,
No, because I always
do
say it
it, just
wrong.
do it.
J.G. Wentworth, was it 8765 now or something like that?
Yeah, and then what? If you got a
Not
cash
sponsored.
settlement, if you got a cash settlement,
I just remember we'd be going up in the elevator and like you would just randomly pop out with that.
because it would hit me, and that's the other thing. So there's a little meme that shows up on social media where they're like, imagine you're yelling at me, and this is who you're yelling at. Have you seen it? It's Cowardly the dog,
I
and he's
haven't seen that
dancing.
one.
Yeah, it's Cowardly the dog, and he's dancing, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like people could be yelling at me, and I'm all like in my head, I'm all like, Judas,
I'm
Judas, and I'm
so
like, wait,
dead.
what happened? What's going on? Why are you yelling at me? But okay, so Yes, going
But
back to that.
but
Sorry.
back to the music thing. Well,
Yes.
let's go off of that. Give me your top 3 workout songs. What motivates you when you work out?
Shoot, I can tell you what really motivates me to work out, and it has been working. So it's over 20 years old. She re-released it again, and it's actually an album. It's Madonna's Confession on a Dance Floor.
Ah,
No, because that's like an electronica EDM
it
album.
has good beats and keeps you.
It keeps you going, and I
Mhm.
keep telling other people, I'm like, and that's why I want the vinyl, because now when you buy it, and this is what I hate now about technology, and certain things about technology, but for example, the vinyl works, but back then the CD, it would never skip. Like you never had a pause between songs.
Mhm.
It was just a bridge that'll continue to the next song. And now if you buy the remastered CD, or if you buy it like on Apple Music and all that, it cuts off, because her album was meant to just be nonstop. It doesn't stop at all. It's not supposed to. That's why I'm looking for the vinyl, but you can't forget the vinyl. Like the vinyl, it's like a rare commodity. It's like $85, which is, I mean, anybody will pay for that.
Well, yeah.
But no, but seriously, just to get it, like you can't. You got to go to UK or something on the websites, and that's even hard to get it, because they're like, oh, we're out of stock, because now they don't produce it, and so Warner Brothers or Maverick Records isn't like producing it, so you got to get it's used. So then you're running the risk of paying like not just 80 but like 150 for what if it's scratched.
Oh my gosh.
That's why. But okay, go back. What are your 3 songs?
So well, you gave me one, but you're going off the whole album, so
Okay,
I'll let it slide.
okay.
So
I'll give
right
you two more.
now, the ones that really get me motivated, Ti released a song not that long ago, which I know there was that whole like beef that was a fake beef, but then
Hmm.
turned into real beef between him and 50. But
What's
that's
going
neither
on
here.
with that? Can you break it down for
I
me?
can't break that down. I really don't understand it. Like they were cool and then they weren't cool because
But I mean,
basically somebody talked about somebody's wife and somebody's girl, and
but you
you
don't
know
want to
how
be
it
you don't want to
goes.
be petty with 50 Cent, because look what he
No,
did,
he's the
P
king
Diddy.
of petty. I love
Oh my God,
him.
he did like the greatest documentary on
Buying out the
yeah, P
what
Diddy, yeah.
first 5 rows of a concert.
Oh, for
Love
who?
that.
Who
I
did he
can't
do
remember
that
who
to?
it
I
was
remember, I can't
for.
do it to just to show off.
I
And
don't
I
think it
was
was Ja
like,
Rule. I think it was somebody though.
I don't know, but I love him for that, and I think he comes to Houston a lot. And I know he does a lot of stuff with Houston, but I was like 50 Cent when he did the P Diddy, and he was just smiling through the whole
Oh, it was
interview.
great.
When he did the smiling, and then he went like a certain channel network at a certain time, because that's the only thing they're gonna show in in the jail cell in the prison. I was like, fool. I'm like, you are petty, but I love you for that. I love him for that.
But I
Mad respect
really
for that.
wish that they could have done that real like old school type of rap battle because the song that Ti released, Let 'Em Know,
I haven't
if
heard
there
it.
was a
What's it say? What's it
counter,
do?
like if there was a counter from 50 for it, I feel like that would be a hit. Like I feel like it would be like another kind of like Biggie Tupac type of back and forth type of stuff.
Okay, but they both wind up shot and dead. Let's
Okay,
not,
well, 50 already got shot,
Wait,
but
can I say
he's still
shot,
standing.
or can how I say pew pew? Yeah, because
Pew
I don't know if that.
pew. Like I
Yeah,
don't
they're gonna
know.
get pew pew.
We'll
You know,
edit it.
yeah.
Like we'll take care of it.
Yeah, pew pew. Yeah. Okay, going back. Going back.
So definitely that song. It's got a good beat in like a good like when I'm on the elliptical and like kind of going with the beat, it really keeps me motivated, keeps me going. And like I'll have it on like the incline of 10 and I'm already doing like, 4 miles an hour and I'm like, "Great, this is perfect." To keep up this rhythm and keep up this beat, that's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take it back to Destiny's Child. So, I'm a survivor. Yes.
Really?
So it actually motivates me because right about the time that my legs are burning or like my muscles are burning, where I'm like, oh, I just don't know if I can do this. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go play that song and I'm gonna motivate myself to keep going. And it does because I start listening to I'm a very much lyrics person,
Okay, got it. Yeah.
and you know that music touches me a whole different way than some people. Like music is not just notes, beats, rhythms. It's like it talks to my soul.
Can I tell you something? So lyrics, they do hit me sometimes, but there was one that I think I was telling somebody that's here today with us. Um, which one is it? Toxic by Britney
Oh
Spears.
yeah.
Okay, no. So I didn't know for years. I thought the bridge on that one was just like and it's not. She's saying so high can't come down. And I didn't know until one night I was like wasted. I mean, I'm talking about I had so much vodka in me, and I was waiting for a cab, and I was like, and I was hearing outside of a bar because they kicked me out the bar. Long story. It's the 20s. In my 20s, I'm gonna leave it behind there. But I was standing outside and I was like, is that what she's saying? Those are words? That's because for the first time I put it, I don't usually pay attention. I pay attention more to the rhythm, to the beat, more than the
Mm.
lyrics. Afterwards, I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Like.
So like when I went to see Trans Siberian Orchestra, that was a full experience for
Oh, that
me
is a good one though.
because I'm one of these people, and I don't know why, but like I get so moved by guitar solos or certain musical solos, and I don't mean to, but I start to cry.
Okay,
I just feel so like immersed in the music.
okay, so you're right, and I will say this right now because I think last weekend we went to the Bell Tower here in Houston on 34th.
Uh-huh.
They had the candle, you know those candlelight series,
Oh
the music
yeah, the
they did.
Candlelight Symphony.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
I
no, they
wanted to go to
no. Let
that.
me tell you, they did one of Juan Gabriel, and I
Mm.
was sitting there, and I mean Juan Gabriel. I was like, okay, I was
Ugly
stupid at the
cry.
time. I was yeah, no, I was stupid at the time because I was like when he came to Houston, which was his last concert.
Hmm.
I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go see him, and I
What's with
regret
Houston
it.
being the last concert for so many Latinos?
I don't know what the hell, but
Selena, we were the
Selena,
last
thank you so
concert.
much. Yes, which I was gonna wear that shirt, but that shirt's like too big on me now. But no, so just listening to the symphony, and they were playing Juan Gabriel. What song was it? Can you remember which one it was? And it just got me so emotional. I was like, damn. I'm like, just imagine, just vision him like in la Plaza de Bellas Artes doing that one song, and
Oh my gosh.
I was like, damn. I'm like, I really passed it up, and I was an adult in his last concert. I should have bought the tickets. So now my biggest goal is to see. I know you don't judge. You're gonna judge me.
Oh my gosh.
Los Tigres del Norte.
Oh, I've seen them.
No, I know, but I want to see them for real. I want to see Dolly Parton, which is an astronomical prices in Vegas. They're like 800 a ticket. And I'm like, I don't know, Dolly, you sound good on the on my car when I'm airplay. And then who else I want to see? I think those are the only two. If Madonna comes, I think next time, if Madonna comes for real, Madge, I want to pay the price and see her up front and close.
So I'm gonna speak it into existence because I know Cardi is gonna come back, and I'm gonna go see her this time.
I want to see Cardi so bad.
I wanted to go to the Little Miss Drama Tour so bad, but at the time, the way that the bank was set up and the way those tickets cost, I was like, oh.
Actually, you're gonna shoot me. I had tickets and I had to resell them. No, because and I didn't say anything because I didn't know you liked her. Because no, because I was in the hospital, and they're like, no, you have to rebuild your immune system, and
Oh
so I
yeah.
couldn't go. And that's a concert. Even if I had a face mask, I'm running a huge risk. I was like, because it was I think it was March 18th. That was when she was at the NRG Stadium or Toyota.
Hmm.
But I was like, damn, I'm like I want to go. I wanted to go. I was so mad, and I was like, damn it, body,
I
like
kept looking at the
work with
tickets,
me.
but I was just like, I could not. I couldn't buy them because I was like, ugh, like I need to be a responsible adult.
I got them when they came out, and actually, I was gonna go see her when she came to Houston when she was doing the record signing.
Hmm.
Because I actually bought the album online because I was like, and then I didn't realize I thought I was gonna get the actual CD so she can sign it, but no, when I realized it, it was like, oh, digital download, and I was like, damn,
So here's a lyric of hers that you can take with you. I'm too grown to be played with.
yes.
Love that lyric.
Going back to what we were saying, and I think that's what I want to say. That's the big message today: is don't rely on anybody else for your happiness.
Oh no.
Don't prove yourself to anyone because you're worth it. You're just as good as you are. No, seriously. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I got so many deficiencies, but I'm saying I'm good as I get. And I'm bipolar as crap sometimes. One minute I'll get mad and he knows it. One minute I'll snap and I'll be like, yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Next minute I'm like, let's go dance and
That's just your
frolic in the
zodiac
grass and
sign.
flowers. It's the Aquarius in me.
That's your
Thanks a
zodiac.
whole lot. Thanks a whole lot. What else are we gonna talk about? Oh, we're gonna talk about horror movies.
Oh yeah.
Cause I told you she won't listen to me. I swear to God, she's not listening to me. I told her she needs to. Okay, Megan 2.0 was it was okay. 2.0 the first one. No, it was Megan the first one. Megan the first one, the movie. It's supposed to be a horror
Okay,
movie.
so I didn't see either one. I just knew it was a doll and there was a
I'm gonna kick
dance and
you. No, I'm
like,
kidding. No, I shouldn't be saying that because then somebody's gonna cancel me for being like, oh, he's being violent. That's another reason we were gonna talk about like people are too sensitive now and everybody gets
oh yeah, we'll
canceled.
get to that.
We'll get to that in a minute. But no. No. So Megan was actually good. I like it because of the dance.
See,
I
when
was
you
like,
told me, "Oh,
yeah,
have you seen
yeah.
Megan?" I was like, "Oh," I said, "I want to go see her on Moulin Rouge," and I was like, "Oh, you're talking about the doll,
Who's Megan Thee
Megan Thee
Stallion? Oh,
Stallion."
yeah, she's in Moulin Rouge. That's right. That's right. No. So
Those
Megan,
tickets are astronomical.
really, the one
Yes,
in New York?
yes.
How much are they?
Well, I mean, it's New York,
But how
so.
much are they?
There was some that I was looking at that weren't like they were kind of like middle. It was like $400.
That's not bad for being. If it's Broadway, that's not bad.
Yeah, but I was still like, oh, it's $400
Yeah, because then you got to
for
get
one ticket.
airfare, hotel. Be
That's
like,
what
you
I'm
know
saying. I gotta
what?
pay for a plane ticket.
Look,
But I'm not gonna lie, she's doing like a little mini concert.
the thing is, you fly to Spirit. You fly through Spirit. Spirit takes you from Houston to New York. You're gonna hit LaGuardia. Is it LaGuardia? I think you're gonna hit LaGuardia. That's fine. You pay because you. It's like $79. Then a hotel, that's gonna run you. Take the Best Western Comfort Inn, Times Square. I'm not gonna tell you how much it is because I think last time I checked it was like 250 a night. But the rooms are small. But you're never gonna be inside your room. You're just gonna leave your like luggage and just go party and go walk around. And then
So
you
it's
go,
like when you go to Louisiana.
yeah, you can do like a weekend. Yeah, I know. Go to New Orleans. Oh, so
Mm.
back to the thing. Okay,
Oh wait, yeah, our
so then
ADHD.
I saw Megan 2.0, right?
Yeah.
Megan 2.0, it was supposed to be a horror movie. It's not. It's more of an action, and it moves so fast, and I actually enjoyed it more than the first one. And it's very rare because sometimes a sequel, in order for someone to enjoy the sequel, you have to enjoy the sequel more than the first part, and that
Yeah.
doesn't happen. That's rare that happens. And with Megan 2.0, I was like, okay, I like this. I like this. She was whooping butt. She was kicking it. She was giving hell, and I love it. I know. I hate because I know it's gonna be on YouTube. I hate that I have to like censor what I say because I really
We really have dark humor, guys.
Miss Wendy Williams, who Miss Wendy Williams,
Preach.
with her little T, and she'd be like, "How you
Preach.
doing?" She taught us that you have certain kitchen table talk, and then you have broadcast talk. So that's why I'm like censoring what I'm saying. But yeah, I like
Thank you,
that one.
Wendy.
How you doing, Miss Wendy? Um, I know I talked mess about you, but how you doing? But okay, no, no, no. Back to this. So just moving on, moving on. Let's not spare time here.
Okay, so back to your scaries over here.
That's all. That's the only scaries I've been seeing because there hasn't been anything scary lately. Like this horror movies, like Weapons. I didn't think it was scary. I just thought Weapons was like more.
I think a lot more that's horror is actually suspense thriller type of stuff, or
But
like
even
that mental kind of like M Night Shyamalan type of deal, like
but
where it's
even
like a
no,
twist
but
at the
even
end.
with Weapons, I didn't feel that. With Weapons, I was like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Oh, they're like hurting each other, and she was just cutting up with the thorn. What's it called? The stem of the rose and
The
the
Thorns.
thorns, and she was like grabbing. Was it their hair that she was grabbing, or she was doing something? Have you not seen Weapons?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I saw something
let's
that
talk about another
reminded me of
movie.
Braveheart, and I had to kind of explain to my nephew that that type of torture was actually like a real thing,
Okay, so
but I don't
I
remember
grew
what
up
movie that
poor.
was.
I grew up no, and I still say it with this economy, we're all poor. I don't care how much you make, we're all
Yes,
poor.
we're all poor.
But no, I grew up poor, so I've never saw
Cheers to
Braveheart.
being poor.
You know what? Yeah, cheers to being poor, because we always find a way to figure something out. We'll always make buttered noodles out of ramen.
We always hustle, and if you want to make it like a little extra, put some cheese on it. I found out.
But I think what really got to me, I hate when I smack. What it really gets to me is when people are like, "Oh, I think one of the Kardashians was like, you put an egg in your ramen." I'm like, "No, you don't. I mean, you can put an egg in it if you want for the protein, but I'm like, you just put extra butter and cheese in there, because it's gonna thicken up."
So what I do is I will separate the egg, and so I put the egg white to make like an extra noodle.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't.
and
Oh, I
then
get it now. Okay, I
yeah,
see.
so like
I see
what?
what you're saying. I see your vision.
Yeah, so like I drop it in and stir it while it's hot, and it turns into like some noodles.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I do the egg yolk, the yellow part, I will mix that up with a little bit of like garlic powder, soy sauce, onion powder, and sometimes I'll put some spice in it. And then like I mix that up, and you have to put a little bit of the broth into it to kind of temper it. That
Yeah,
way it
yeah,
doesn't
no, no, and
scramble.
it thickens it up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, I put it into the ramen, and it makes it creamy and really good.
So this week I
Oh,
tried.
QP mayo, I forgot. Put that in there too.
Which one?
QP mayo.
Kewpie?
QP mayo. It's
What's that?
it's a Japanese mayonnaise.
Oh, the one with the slender bottle. That's
Mhm.
kind of like pink
Yeah,
rose.
it's called QP mayo.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that was the name of it. But no, no, I've had it. It's really good. No, I want to try pasta, but I'm too scared. Cause one spoon and I'm bloated and
Oh,
I
you're
get like
done.
full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like, you know what happened to me today with meat. So
Dietaries.
I was like, oh my god, I gotta learn how to chew. Okay, now are we are we gonna talk about? I know
Wait,
we
go
have.
back to your scary movie thing because we jumped
Okay,
off of that. But I'm going to kind of go a different direction because I'm actually going to talk about, because you were talking about sequels and how they can be successful. The scary
and
movie
some are
franchise.
not so successful.
So the scary movie franchise has been successful. That is a long awaited movie.
I don't give a dang. See, I hate that I gotta censor myself.
And
I
me, I
don't.
don't. I'm just
I
like,
don't give a. I know, but we both have jobs that But okay, so no. June. I think it's June 6th. June 6th it
I
premieres.
don't
Scary
know.
movie. I am ready because I love the thing that I love the most about them. They already came out with the trailer going, "We're going to offend everyone," And I was like, hell yeah, that's what we need. Like, people get too offended nowadays. Because even Lisa Kudrow just did an interview because she did the comeback. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you heard of the
Oh
show.
yeah, she's doing a comeback
Yeah,
show.
she's, well, no, it's called The Comeback and it's season 3. It's like 20 years later, she's doing the show again.
Yeah, I saw
And
it
so,
advertised. I think on.
and so she even said it. She goes, single camera comedies aren't funny anymore. I was like, yeah, that's true. Because when I watch like new comedy shows and they put that laugh track, and I'm like, well, is that the audience or is that laugh track? Because I'm like, that can't be the audience because I don't find it funny. And that's another thing because scary movies coming back. And I mean, they're okay, they're going to make fun of Halloween. They're going to make fun of Scary Movie. No,
Megan,
Scream. They're making fun of Megan.
the Terrorizer, I think, or what? The
No,
little
there's
clown,
an,
the clown guy. I don't know who he
the,
is.
it? Not
No,
it.
not it. He's got black and white makeup. I want to say if they call him the Terrorizer.
I don't know, but I'm so ready, and I'm gonna push everybody that gets offended. I'm pushing everybody out of the way in the movie theater. I'm gonna sit there with popcorn and everything. I mean, I know I've
I
got.
think the millennials are waiting for this because we grew up in between a lot of.
Am I a millennial
I
or
mean,
an elder millennial? I think I'm an elder millennial. Okay,
I
yeah,
think I think you're a millennial. I don't know. You're not Gen X. You're too young to be Gen X.
what's a Gen
Anyways,
Xer?
Gen X, I think we're like the 70s to like early 80s because
I'm a Gen Xer then.
the millennials start in the you're 29, remember?
Okay,
So
yes, I'm a millennial.
so the millennials I think are like 86 and up
Mm-hmm.
to I don't know what 90s of some sort. But
Oh, so
anyways,
he's a millennial. You're a millennial. I'm a Gen Xer. You know what?
but you know
I'm a Gen
what? To
Z.
be honest with you though, like I feel like I'm more cusp to Gen X because I'm a little bit harder in the aspect of like I'm not as in touch with my emotions sometimes. I am emotional, don't get me wrong, but
Yes.
it takes a lot. So, okay, I'll be real with everybody. I'm believing that gentle parenting.
You don't believe in gentle parenting?
There's a time and place for parenting, but there's not a time and place for gentle parenting because gentle parenting to me is allowing your child to run you versus parenting you can be calm and talk to your child and
Okay.
express what the expectations are, what the consequences are. You can be gentle in speaking to them and that, about that. I mean, my daughter's autistic, and so I know how to speak with her differently than I speak with my son. Obviously, their age gap quite large,
Yes.
but I don't treat
Someone took her time.
I don't treat her differently in the aspect of like I don't see her disability as an excuse sometimes for some of the behavior she does. And the reason for that, for anybody that has children with autism and being a parent, you learn the mannerisms of your kids. So you know when they're
I don't even think it's like regardless of what they have because I know other people that have like I know someone that has Down syndrome.
mm-hmm.
Is a family member, and we already know how he is. And his name is George, and we're like, all right, George. And people are like, oh, he has Down syndrome. We're like, he just got an extra chromosome. Just let him be, because he's about to cuss you out, and he will cuss you out. And we're just like, see, that's George.
Oh my gosh, you got to watch Up Syndrome Queen. She's on
Okay,
TikTok and Instagram.
okay.
She has Down syndrome, but her sister makes a page for her. This girl wilds out. I love her. And so she met Cardi.
Is that the one
And
that
she
she's
met
like? They're like, are you seeing when she's like, Cardi's my girl.
Yes.
That's her.
Yes.
Okay, because I know about her. I love her. I'm
I love
infatuated with her. I really
her.
am. I'm
I
like,
love
I think
her.
she's adorable, and that's why. And that's what you just going back to what you just said. I'm like, I don't think it should be an excuse. They have personalities. They're people. This
Yeah,
just the
they
same
have
thing.
personalities. They get mad, they get sad, but it's a
Hmm.
matter of teaching how to address and cope with your emotions and not blow up and break things and that's the thing. It's like so with my daughter, she knows certain people that she can act out with versus
Yeah,
with me. And so that's why we were
se
having
sabe las mañas.
mhm. She
Yeah,
I'm just going to put it out there. That girl, she's very manipulative and she knows her audience. She
but you
is
got to be honest
so
though.
smart.
She's gonna get that. She's gonna flag. She's gonna. How you say it when you grab a guy? She's gonna just grab that guy real good. She's gonna lock him down.
She's going to be a bully.
God, I sound like I sound like a boomer. I'm like,
She
what is that word that kids use nowadays?
So yeah,
It's because I have to filter myself.
she's
That's
gonna
why
be a
censor.
bully. I already know
You
because
think so?
the way that she acts, like so, like with my mother-in-law, she knows all the heartstrings to pull to get her way. Like I can say, no, you're not having any more pizza. And where does she go? Grandma.
And what she call grandma?
Wella.
Oh, she says
She
that.
says Wella.
No, so my nephews they always had a hard time saying abuela because they grew up more over here,
Hmm.
so they were like they always call them Lela. They'll be like Lela,
So she,
and
if
they
she
knew they
slows
knew
it
that those
down,
heartstrings were good, easy to pull.
oh yeah, if she slows it down, she'll say abuela, but normally it's like Wella, Wella. And so, but she knows to go over there, and then she like, okay, I'll tell her no more pizza, but you have a yogurt. But she calls yogurt ice cream, so I'm gonna let her.
Let her
I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
eat all the
just
ice
let her
cream you
believe
want,
that.
baby. So no, but I told her I was like, no more pizza because she had 2 slices, which again, she's 5, so that's not like that's enough for a 5 year old.
Okay,
So I'm like, you're done. Go play, like do something else for a little bit. If you're still hungry, like in an hour or two, we'll give you another slice. Tell me why not even 5 minutes goes by. I walk by and she's sitting at her table with a slice of pizza.
because grandma gave it to her.
So she went to grandma and told her with a plate. She went and got her little plate from the dishwasher. Pizza? Pizza?
I already told you the dream that I had about
Oh, I know.
your grandmother. I mean your mother-in-law, and who I'm gonna bring it up. We did the podcast. We did a
You feel
podcast.
so bad about
I
it.
did feel bad. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I had said it's your mother that passed away, but I for some reason said your suegra passed away. Suegra in Spanish means mother-in-law, and I was like, oh damn, sorry. And I was talking with confidence. I was like, see, la suegra, didn't your suegra passed away? And you're just looking at me like, what is wrong with you? I went on for like rambling on for like a minute or two, and I'm like, wait, so sorry.
I was trying to figure out how to like fix it.
You're
And
like,
I
how
was
do I
like,
loop this back and how do I bring it back?
I'm
How
like,
do
how
I
do I
bring
loop
it
this
back?
back around and bring her back to life?
I know. Let's not talk about killings because we still got that Bayou City killer, the Buffalo Bayou. Which I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't. I just think it was a
What
dumping
is
ground. Do you think it was
that?
a killer?
So, okay, I'm going to honestly say that it's probably a combination of a serial killer and then a lot of other people jumping on an opportunity.
The copycats.
Copycats.
I just think it's a dumping ground. I've lived in Houston
I
long
could
enough to
definitely
know
see it as a
people
dumping
just
ground.
dump it, especially when there's like. I'm not gonna say it because if I say it, HPD is gonna be like, "How do you know that?"
How do you know so much about
Yeah,
this?
yeah, and I'm gonna be like, "I don't know.
But here's the thing though,
I'm
is
at home watching
like
TV."
here's the thing though is we watch so much true crime and especially the culture that we live in now. There's so much true crime documentaries that we're watching. I
True
indulge in
crime,
it.
true crime, The Office, and The Golden Girls are my comfort shows.
I love the Golden Girls.
I was actually watching the new one from the new documentary on Hulu for Brittany Murphy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like in a way they try to pin it on the mom, Brittany Murphy's mom.
And it's on Hulu?
It's on Hulu. You gotta
I'll have to
watch it.
watch that.
I watched it today, and I was like, as I was typing away working, I was like, I'm like, you know what? She's a little sus because Brittany Murphy died, and the husband died, and then the mom miraculously gets the entire estate.
So the thing about me is
Think about
like
it.
I've been watching so much true crime that sometimes I'll be listening to these podcasts and I'm like, oh, I already know what happened. Like I already figured it out before they even like finish the story, and I'm like, yeah, I got it.
You know what show kills me because I always get it wrong. No, do I get it wrong? Yeah, I do get it wrong most of the time. High potential. It's
I
with
love that
the girl
show.
from It's Always Sunny, Caitlin
Yes,
Olsen, I think. She's
Caitlin
pretty.
Olsen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty awesome. She's pretty awesome. I like her. I like her acting all the time. And all the show, I'm like, it's that guy. And next thing you know, it's like, no, it was never the guy. It was
There's
never.
always like a twist,
It's always a twist, and it's always like somebody else. And I'm like, dang it, I'm done.
and it's a
But I'm
little
like,
detail that you saw at some point in the show
but
and
you didn't
completely
think it
missed
was,
it.
yeah, yeah. Like she walks in and she takes a look at the photo frames, and she's like, oh,
I would love to have that type of memory, but I can understand why it's so exhausting. Because just in general, as a woman, our brains never shut off. And like we see our partners sometimes go to sleep and we think about how easily they fall asleep thinking of nothing. And sometimes you want to smother them.
I
Like,
will.
no, I'm just
Well,
playing.
no, that's true. No, she said it. I didn't. Don't come for me. No, because the memory that I have is I don't have a really good short term memory, and that's true. Like I will literally sit there and you'll give me a sheet of paper, and I'll be like, you give me 4 numbers, and I'll be like, I don't know. Like 2 seconds, you're like, what's the numbered sequence on the
All
on the
right,
page?
Dory.
And I'll be like, I don't know.
It just keeps on.
But 3 months later, you can be like, do you remember that sheet? And I'll be like, yeah, it was hot that day. You gave it to me. The number sequence is 7489. That comes back, and I don't know. I think that plays a lot with anxiety.
It
Okay, so
could.
Bayou City Killer. So you think that this is copycats and an actual serial killer?
Yeah, because one of the things that and this is just me being me and kind of nosy,
Mm-hmm.
when it started popping up more on my algorithm on TikTok, I was like, you know what? Surely somebody in Houston is probably as curious as the next person, and there's going to be a lot of these true crime indulgers that are going to start looking and putting pieces together. Well, sure enough, there's a little community that kind of started a page about the Bayou City Killer.
Refer me to the page because I'm about to bring this up right now. So in 2005, I was at U of H downtown, and in 1998, I went to U of H downtown. Yes, it took me forever to get my degree,
But you got it.
but I got it.
That's
I
all that
got it. I got
matters.
it. I got
We're
it. I got it.
accomplished.
The debt,
We're
the
accomplished.
student loan debt.
But
That
we're
you feel
accomplished.
accomplished. You do. You feel accomplished, right, when you get the degree. But then when you're like, when they're knocking on your door,
You're
going,
like,
"What
well, how
happened
much
to
did
your?"
it cost?
Yeah, yeah, and you're like, uh, like no,
You're like, it just cost
uh,
my soul.
I can't do this anymore. No, but no, but in 2005, when I was going to U of H downtown, Buffalo Bayou, I remember I can count like there was like four deaths, like four bodies right there in the bayou, like right there on the bridge, the one main bridge when you're walking from the old building, the old original building, one main bridge. So the new science building used to be a parking lot. So I would walk over. It was never. It was like that whole one spring semester. I remember there was like four bodies that were just floating around, and people would be screaming. And you think, okay, an alligator, maybe an alligator, somebody screaming because it's an alligator. No, it was like a dead body. And then
Which why weren't the gators
no, and
eating
then
the
you know me,
bodies?
I'm all like with my glasses, like, huh? Let me see what's going on there. But no, okay, so let's go more deeper into this one. The Epstein files. I always say Epstein, but it's Epstein. What do
Oh
you?
yeah, so that's like a whole, what do they call it? A rabbit hole? Like that's a
That is a
whole thing to
very
go
dangerous
down.
rabbit hole. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. So when
And
I
then with AI being what it is, I don't really know what's
thank you. Okay,
real and what's
so
not. And I'm kind of hoping that some of the stuff I saw was not, and I'm just scarred
that's
for
what.
life.
No, no, that's what you and I were saying. Because my nephew sent me some videos. My nephew's more into this than I am, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I hated that I if
Hold on,
I
let me preface this.
okay,
I love my life. I enjoy living, and I'm gonna leave it at
I
that.
love my life. I I
Enjoy
find
living.
comfort in living. But if if it's in the decks and the cards, let it be. But no,
I can't with
just
you.
go. Like if you
At
like
this point, this is when like a little skull with crossbones needs to come up on the
eh, eh, eh. No, because no, because my nephew sent me some videos. So I was in the hospital, right, bored out of my mind. And my nephew's like, "Yeah, you got to get into this." And I think that was at the time that they released like a lot of the videos.
hmm
And I think it was AI because it was like nine. I don't know. And I even told him I was like, "I hope this is AI. Please let this be AI because AI is getting too good. Like the Terminator is gonna come for me." But whenever I use those search engines AIs, I'm like, "Thank you so much and good evening," because I want to make sure that they're like, "Oh no, the robot's coming to kill me." They're like, "No, he was nice to me," and they can spare me for a little bit. But
Too
let,
many
let me
Will
even
Smith
go there because
movies.
I'm like, if we go into nuclear war, I'm running towards the light. Like, just take me out. Like, I don't want to. Like,
Honestly, if there is a nuclear war, nobody's going to survive.
well, you know how people are like a zombie apocalypse, and I'm like, do you want to survive a freaking zombie? I don't want to.
Okay,
I
so
just take me out.
here's
Like,
the
don't
thing.
even like if you bite me, I'm gonna pew pew myself. Or if I'm like normal and I'm healthy, still healthy for some freaking reason, and then there's like zombies coming towards me, I'm a pew pew because I'm like, no, I don't want to go through this.
So I'm not even gonna lie. This is how you know I've seen too many movies, and that
Yes,
my
tell
and
me.
my imagination goes a little too far with some things. I always feel like the movies that they're showing us are a little bit of the truth
Like,
that
get
they,
ready. Here's a
yeah.
preparedness kit. Watch World
Okay.
War Z or something. Yeah.
So when that movie I Am Legend came out with Will Smith about
That
the shot that
in
cured
2008.
cancer,
Yes.
and then a couple of years ago they came out with a shot that supposedly helps cure cancer, and I was like, mm.
But maybe let's hope that it's like a
I would
hundred
hope
years
that
from
it's a
now.
true thing. Now, but that's also why I was kind of scared about the whole COVID vaccination because I was like,
Did
another
you ever take the
thing that made me.
vaccine?
So I'm not even gonna lie about it. I did not take the vaccine
Okay,
because, and
okay.
here's why.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not against it either.
No, here's
I'm not
why.
for it or against it.
When I was pregnant, it was 2019. I got sick on Halloween night, had to go to the emergency room. This was before they released that COVID was in the United States. Okay. And I think you and I have had this conversation.
Yeah, and I was playing a sick joke at a restaurant,
So
and
previously, though, I've been tested for flu many times. I've never had a nose swab for flu. Went to the ER that night, which was 31st to November 1st, and my altar was set up. Don't worry. Um, so hey, if my people were gonna come help me home, I mean, like at least I had their bread for them. But
Got it.
anyways,
Okay.
so when I was in the emergency room, because the OB-GYN told me, hey, you have 103 fever, you have chills, everything pretty much that COVID would give you, I had, but COVID hadn't been announced in the United States yet.
Well, no, and I agree with you because present company over here and another like two other people, right? Yeah, you guys had the symptoms. They had
Hmm.
the symptoms of COVID, but they thought it was just a long range flu, like a long term
Well, and
flu.
that's the thing. So I was
And I didn't get
sick.
sick. I didn't get sick at the time, and I'm immunosuppressant because I
That's why I was
and I'll
glad.
just say it right now. I'll just be honest. I had a transplant.
Yeah.
Now I don't have anything else. I have a transplant, so my immune system's already like immunocompromised, and it has to be in order for the transplant to live. And so he had gotten sick. My other friends had gotten sick, and we went to the casinos, which is I'm not even gonna go there because
You already know what you want to say.
we went to the casinos. I think it was in November. We went to the casinos. They all four of us came back, and they were all sick, and I was like all hunky dory. I was like, "Doo-doo-doo, nothing's wrong with me." But then and then I was at a restaurant. I was cracking an evil joke, and then next
Not
thing you
you,
know,
never.
me never, never. I'm not that type of person. No, but I cracked a joke, and then like I went up. What happened? It was funny because I cracked the joke and then I got sick. And then I went to the hospital and they were like, "Oh, we can't find." No, I couldn't breathe. And I remember when the nurse was like, "I think that's that illness that's going around." And I was like, "What?" Because they quarantined me, like nobody can see me. Girl, the doctor wouldn't even go in the room with me. The doctor was standing outside the window going, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "I got antibiotics now." I'm like,
Well,
"Thank
that's like
you."
when they use Damien as freaking
Yeah, yeah,
subject
you were telling me
zero.
that, yeah. And so when as soon as I walked out, that's when they did the whole lockdown on everybody. I got discharged that the very same day they locked down, they shut down everything. And it was like in God, I can't believe it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, it was pretty intense. And so I'm immunocompromised. That's why certain things I've only gotten COVID like 3 times.
Well, and that was the thing is so like after I went to my appointments, like later on, like
Hmm.
later, they tested me and I had the antibodies. The only way to get the antibodies is if you had the virus at some point.
Did they test for antibodies? They were? Oh, I didn't know.
So, and that's why when they tested me and they were like, "Oh, you have the antibodies," and I mind you, I was still pregnant, and
Wait,
so
real quick, side note. I'm so sad because I'm over there fact checking. You know, I feel so bad, but
I was
okay,
like, "Your
continue.
phone's right there, fact check." Like,
I'm just looking at my phone to keep track of time. We got like 15 more minutes. That's why.
so
There you go, coughing all up over
I
me.
know, right?
All right, if I wind up in the hospital, you guys know what happened.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID. No, I'm kidding. See,
Um,
that's
I
why we have a
know we
sick sense of
have really
humor.
bad jokes.
No, but come on, we gotta laugh. We can't just get canceled for everything.
Like I said, well, and that's okay. So jumping to that because I know we got sidetracked with all this, but to your point, comedy is not able to do what it used to do because so many people get offended by anything these days.
Well, no, okay, I'll stop you right there. No, no, no. Well, no, tell me. I'm not. Oh, that's not a rude. But no, tell me if this is something. So I was on another podcast years ago,
Mhm.
but I was told to be mean and rude. I was forced to. No, no, I was. They were like, no, you just got to be out there. You got to be mean and rude. And so I said something, and then I got canceled.
Like being bold.
No, I wasn't even being bold. They were. She was telling
Oh, you're
me.
being controversial then.
No, she was just telling me to be mean,
Oh.
like mean. And that's not me. Like I have a mean sense of humor, my dark sense of humor, but I wasn't being mean. And then when I said that, I started getting messages like, "Oh, we're gonna," and I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." But
But I
anyways,
feel like
but
in
yeah,
today's culture, that's kind of more, unfortunately, more acceptable to get clout in that aspect because,
and I don't want that.
and that's the thing is like that show that I watched that I told you, there was one girl that she did everything for clout to get on the show, snatched another girl's wig, and that's how she got on the show. And of course,
Okay,
the whole season, her and that other girl are like fighting about what happened until the other girl finally said, "You know what? I feel better now. I've beat you up enough times that I feel better."
that's ridiculous.
So, but
But let's
that
be honest,
it
it's
all
reality TV. You
exactly.
you got to be something. You can't be
You
normal to
have to
be on
create a
reality TV.
character.
Hmm.
And so like on when I watch a show like that versus, you know, a comedy
Well,
series,
okay, hold on, because that just hit me right now. Because you're saying we got to have a character or a personality. I'm like, I have to hold back what I want to say because we're on YouTube, on the YouTube. I'm gonna sound like a.
and
I'm gonna
you're
sound like a
worried about
boomer.
your audience and who's going to see.
Oh yeah, my 13 viewers. Yeah, great. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hopefully it goes up.
We're
Please
gonna have
like and
13
subscribe.
million. That's what we're going for.
13 million. Yeah. I don't
Speak
even
it
want
into
Kardashian levels. I don't
existence.
want Kardashian levels. 13 million, I'm happy. And I think I would like, because I would like to do like I don't know. I feel like I want to invite people, and we can have them on, and you can be part of it too as a co-host. I think we both can be co-hosts, but I just want to interview people. I want to interview people through the stuff that they've been through.
Oh yeah.
But nobody reaches out. Like I reached out to Jennifer Tilly. Do you know who that is? The Bride of
Yes.
Chucky. I
Bride of
love her.
Chucky.
Love her. She's on a new reality show, and I love her. And I was like, hey, you know who I reached out to? I reached out to Roseanne, and I was like, Roseanne, I know you're controversial. You're on that end. I'm on this end, but I feel like we can get to the middle, and I would really like to talk to you.
But would you geek out though? Because I know you love her.
I love her. I would geek out, and I think she would be like, she would like, how you say overpower me. She'd be like, shut up, you know how she is in real life. But I would love to talk to her. I just want to talk to her because I want to like get. I don't have a problem with people that are on that end either, because I'm like I want to get their point of view.
Well, it's like you're saying, like she's controversial and things like that. And so like I was listening to Bert Kreischer and
He's hilarious
Miss
though.
Pat. They were doing
I love Miss
an
Pat.
interview
Did you
together.
hear about what he did to her?
Which time?
Um, when they were flying overseas, or I think they were flying in Canada, and she has a felony,
No, I
and then
didn't hear
he was
that one. I heard about the bus incident.
okay. No, no. What happened with the bus?
He played a practical joke on her and it went south and I think she smacked him.
Oh no, no, no! This one they were flying. I think. Okay, but anyways, yeah. YouTube it or you get time. Look up Miss Pat felony flying with Bert.
With Kreischer?
Mm-hmm. You gotta
I'll
hear
have
it.
to look that one up.
Okay, but as you were saying, sorry.
But
Go
you
back.
know his bus burned up? Like it caught on fire. He wasn't in it. He was okay.
That's why I'm like, well, he made it.
No, but I mean, I understand the grief that he went through because, all these comedians, they when they tour, that's their second home. So when I think he was on Club Shay Shay and like he was talking about like they asked him the question about like he lost everything and got it back in the same
What
day.
about Matt Rife? What do you think? Because he talked mess about Houston. I don't want to say he talked mess, but he was like he said on Clip Shay Shay. He said Houston is the white ratchet of no, the white ratchet of Atlanta. And I was like,
Oh, like a white ratchet version of Atlanta?
yeah. And I was like, okay, where is this coming from? And maybe it's just me because I live in Houston. It doesn't like people act, or I don't like the stereo. I'm not gonna say stereotype. I just don't
I'm
want to sit
like,
there and be
what part
like,
of Houston did he go to?
no. My thing is like Houston's fun. Like Houston gets crazy because I'm like, I'm at home. Like I'm at home stuck watching TV. Like I don't even go out anymore.
Well, I feel like
And then when you go to a restaurant or anything like that, they close by 9 or 10. I'm like,
oh, I know.
the only thing that's open is I'm name dropping here. The only thing that's open is Denny's and Cats, and I hop.
Well,
That's
yeah, like
it.
2 in the
That's
morning.
it. Yeah, yeah. Well, no,
Or Waffle House if you really want a good show.
Waffle House, man, I love Waffle House. I just can't stand because they cook the food and it irritates my nose.
So, do you know some of the Waffle Houses actually close in the middle of the night?
For what?
So, over on the East End off of Wallaceville,
Uh
that
huh.
one closes.
For
Like
what? I feel so. See, I'm coming out of character.
it
For what? For
closes.
what, Sonia? Please
So I
emphasize.
was into some shenanigans, with my husband. We're out doing stuff, coming back.
Wait, you guys with shenanigans? No, I don't believe it.
No, not at all. No, we were
Okay.
actually coming back from Louisiana. And so like I was like, "Oh, I'm hungry and what's open?" And so we already made it back to the East End and we're like, "Okay." So we stop and see that it's Waffle House, Jack in the Box, IHOP or Denny's. The Denny's that was open was way too packed. The IHOP, I didn't have any faith in them. And then, sorry, that
Why does
particular
everybody hate
it's
Po
no,
High? I
it's
call it Po High because one time I was working as a waiter, bartender, and we had you know how the wait staff goes out for nights?
yeah.
And I had too many to drink, and I fell out the car, and I hit my head down. I go, look, Po High instead of saying I hop.
No, it was just specifically that location that I just don't have faith in it because we've been twice and it just wasn't good. And
And then on a
so
side note, I called Jack in the Box Joaquin in La Caja.
I'm dead. So I didn't want Jack in the Box tacos at 4 in the morning. So I was like, let's get a waffle.
Mm-hmm.
And we go and they're closed. And I'm like, what do you mean they're closed? Like I go to open the door and you see people inside cooking. They're only doing to go orders.
So I know a couple places that do that.
I was like,
Like,
this is so ghetto.
there's this other place that calls Velvet Taco. I like
Oh, I've
Velvet
heard of
Taco,
that.
but they close, but you can only do to go orders.
Do you know? I'm gonna probably like get canceled for this, but I really thought Velvet Taco was an adult store for a long time.
What? Oh, I get it now. Now I get it. I was like, why? Oh, like I forgot. No, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see. We got 7 minutes. We were gonna talk about Epstein. Okay, all I'm gonna say about Epstein files. I saw the videos, and I hope they're all AI because I don't want to believe what they said about little kids about, and then the way they were eating those meals, and I thought that was gross. And I told my nephew I never want to talk about it again. And I really hope because I don't want to be that sick and demented. But you did bring up a good point that today. You were saying that people in that class don't think like us because they have money.
So I was listening to a podcast, and the guy that was on there made a
Dang
good,
podcasters.
I know, he made a good point, which is when you have all the money in the world to do anything you want, buy anything you want, try every drug that's out there, try every liquor that's out there, you run out of things to do. And so because they're not stimulating their brain anymore,
So you need some
they
kind of
look for
like,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
they
like
look for the next fit, kind of like an addict. Like they're looking for the next fix,
leave addicts alone.
and
No,
they're in recovery. So,
we're not even gonna go there right now. We're gonna go. Okay, so then we were gonna talk about. Okay, so we tried to. We talked about
but wait,
comedy's not
hold
the
on.
same
Finish
anymore.
that whole
Okay,
thought with the whole thing with the, because I know you were talking about it earlier too,
which
about how
one?
like if you had so much money, like what would be something that you feel like would be the most extreme thing that you would do?
If I had billions of dollars,
Billions of dollars.
so as much as whatever you want to call me, I would actually want to help homeless vets that went through PTSD. That's something that would, and I would just pump the money in there, and I wouldn't
See,
care.
but that's because we come from a
We don't have
background where
that
we
money.
want to give back because we don't have that mentality of having endless funds. We've worked for everything we have, and so
Oh,
part of
I
that,
have a mentality for endless funds because I would just have money be reinvested, make the dollar
well,
grow for me,
yes,
and
but
then
at the
take a
same
portion of
time,
that
you're
and
trying to help.
give it out to help out like a nonprofit or help the vets. Because I think like Gary Sinise helps out the vets, and
Hmm.
then I would hate it that all these people like we're going. I think we're gonna go to war again, and these people are gonna get drafted. I mean, we're gonna pay the repercussion with vets when they come back because they're gonna have all that PTSD. I don't want to go through that. Also, I want to help the homeless
Well, my thing
population.
about it is the ones that came back from Iraq still haven't even gotten the help they need. The ones from
Well, I know
Vietnam
people from
haven't gotten
Iraq.
the help that they
Yeah,
need. Like, it's like we send all these people off, and then it's like they come back broken. And then it's just like,
so
thanks for your
I'm gonna hold you
service.
right there. Give me in 20 seconds. Tell me what's something we need to cover that we didn't cover.
I think we talked about pretty much everything. Oh, I didn't get your. I was going to talk a little bit more about music, but that's different. We'll do that on another day.
No, we'll do that on another podcast. Yeah, seriously, because we're like running really low. Give me two places you want to go eat at or you liked.
Mm, I want to try that. What is that? Doña Letty's, I think is what it's
The one
called.
on Washington and I-10. Okay, I recommend them. I do recommend
So
them.
I saw a thing that they have like these swirl margaritas.
Oh, I've had I think who else has swear margaritas? I'm trying to remember. There's another place that has a lot of
I
places
don't
have
know.
swear
It
margaritas.
looks like soft serve, and I was like, okay,
Hit it. Just hit it. Have like two and have a good
I'll
time.
probably have one.
What's the other place?
Um, I want to go try that place. It's off of Westheimer. I'm trying to think. I think it's called Happy Lamb Hot Pot.
Okay.
I heard some pretty good reviews, so a couple of my nieces and nephews have gone, and they said it was really really good. And I love hot pot, so I want to go try it out.
What do I like? I like there's this Thai place where I can't even tell you. But okay, for lately for me coffee's been Les Paris Berger. It's a coffee place, but they close so early too. That's another thing. And then I'm not gonna say anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna say this podcast was brought to you by Rom Santa Teresa. Also,
And then the place downstairs.
and the place downstairs. Thank you so much. And I think this place is called Just Push Record. Thank you so much for allowing me. I usually go to the Woodlands, but this time this one's in Midtown.
Trying something new today.
Trying something new, but they also I really like the setup. I really do enjoy it. So if you want to book your time,
Let us know what you think in
let
the
us know what you think.
comments.
Please in the comments. Please feel free like, subscribe, and
Don't forget
follow.
to push that button.
Push the button. Oh, is that how they say it? Push the
Yeah.
button, like, subscribe, and follow. And I'm the one crispy bacon on YouTube, and I'm crispy bacon on TikTok. No, the one crispy bacon on TikTok as well. I don't have an Instagram because it's taken out. Somebody took that from me because my name is crispy bacon. And then Sonia, go ahead and give out your socials.
So mine is Sonja, the one and only, and I will give that and link it in the video for y'all.
Yes, we'll link it in the video with the comments and everything. I just want to say we got 3 minutes left. Dang, I can't believe I was rushing you. Let's talk
Well, what
about
are
something else.
your what's a place that
My
you want to
aspirations in
go?
life is to be happy. Say that again.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna end this on a happy note.
No, no,
Find.
no, because she does it in this song called Pretty Hurts,
Oh, I
where they're
know.
like Miss Third Ward, and she's like, my
No, I
aspiration in
know.
life.
But
It just see how that just hits me with
homework,
music.
homework for the audience.
Okay.
Put in the comments a song that either gets you motivated, gets you hyped to go to work in the morning when you really don't want to, go to the gym, whatever it needs. I want a motivating song from you guys.
And for me, it's a song that whatever just it's in your head all the time. Like no matter who's talking, it just hits you. Cause I'll be like, pretty hurts. Shine the light. And I'm like, wait, that's Sia too. And I'm like, give props to Sia. But which
You remind me of that ADHD TikTok that's going around where it like goes from one song to another, like every
that's
two
me. No,
seconds.
that what goes
Yeah.
on in my head. And that's why I feel bad. I'm like, if somebody's yelling at me, and I'm like, like I went to like 4 different conversations. I already did a crying session. I did a relive session in my head. I'm all like, I will survive even if you're yelling at me. They're like, you piece of something, you're no good. And I'll be like, I'm like, they think I'm looking sad. Someone told me that actually I was in a meeting and they were like, "You look like you're mad." I wasn't. You know what I was thinking about? That little new meme of the lizard. He's like, "Lizard, lizard, lizard." That was going through my head. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I have like a minute left to say.
We're
Say
going to bring
something.
it full circle, guys,
Yeah.
and make sure you choose your peace, your happiness, and just do what makes you
Yes,
happy.
and regardless, because and I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody doesn't like you, they're gonna find a reason not to like you, no matter how good you try. So if that's the case, just love yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, choose yourself. And if you're with somebody that you're like, do they love me? Don't ask yourself because they definitely confirm they love
If
you.
you have to ask if they love you, let
That's an
that be
issue.
your
Yeah, yeah,
sign.
that's your sign to walk away. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
saying
I'm
it.
not
Walk
saying
away.
walk away. Don't
I'm not
blame
a
me when
therapist.
things
Walk
start going
away. Just
wrong.
walk away. All right. Good night, everyone. Oh, it's Friday. That's another reason I love this. It's Friday night. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.